Nvoi allows hiring managers to search for candidates for assignments, assess validated candidate profiles, conduct video interviews, and manage the offer and acceptance process with the candidate directly. To tell us more, please welcome their CFO and Executive Director, Ms. Jennifer Maritz.
Thanks very much. Well, good afternoon, everybody. I would first like to just make a slight correction. I'm actually the CEO of this organization. My CFO looks quite different from me, and he's at the back of the room. So welcome to the new world of work. Nvoi is a technology company who connects hiring managers and skilled professionals looking to do part-time work to fill vacancies and via an open marketplace. And when I say an open marketplace, I'm talking about a digital online platform which is very easy to use. Anyone who clicks through, as we will do through this presentation, it's 3 clicks and you get to see a vacancy, or 3 clicks and you get to see suitable candidates for the skills you need. It's available 24/7, online on demand, so you can do it in the comfort of your lounge in the evening and find that special skill you needed for that project for the next day. It's risk-free. We are the employer of record, so you can ensure that you know that you're going to get paid when payroll comes around. And from an employer's perspective, you know that you're getting a high-quality standard of motivated employees. It's performance rated, much like Uber, which I see is advertised on the back there. We have a performance rating system to maintain the quality of the skills and the skilled workers that we have using the marketplace. We have an upfront payment model, so that means that our cash is available to us as a second alternative revenue stream, and we don't have any debtors. But it isn't just another platform. We are really turning the recruitment process upside down and creating a billion-dollar business. Ladies and gentlemen, it's only going to take us 10,000 active workers in work to be a $1 billion business. Now let me tell you how we're going to do that. So we believe that we're now entering the 5th phase in the evolution of work. The first phase started over 100 years ago in agriculture. That quickly shifted to the industrial area, and then into the mining boom in the 1950s, and that took us into the business services over the Y2K period. And now we're entering the era of a skills economy, on-demand, skills available. Okay, we're in oh, I've clicked too far. Okay, this world, the skills economy we have, is actually very large and growing. It's in 2015, so I appreciate it's a year or so old, it was already $3.2 trillion worth, which amounted to 30% of today's employable workforce that was employed in contract or part-time work. Interestingly, that is going to scale to 50%. That's 50% of the world's population are going to be engaged in this contract or part-time work. Even in Australia, that market, before we added Tasmania, was $62 billion. It amounted to 11% in 2015 of the employable population. And again, we're expecting that to grow to 25% by the time we get to 2020. Now that's quite staggering, given the total employment market is only expected to grow by 8%. So how are we, Nvoi, going to support that? We support that growth with an on-demand skills exchange. We're connecting the skilled professional with the line manager. Now, I'm sure you're all familiar with the current recruitment process. It's convoluted, it's time-consuming, it involves many players. You have to do job specs, you have to do job ads, you have to go through sifting of CVs, and what we're seeing is that this is taking, on average, 2 months to go through the whole cycle. And that's at a cost of about $30,000 in lost revenue. What Nvoi is seeking to do is to remove the middle players and connect the hiring managers with the skilled professionals in an instant in an online dialogue to reduce that time from months down to, it can be hours. Now, we've seen a good early adoption of our program. The figures aren't all that clear, but in the first 5 months, we've been attracting 8,000 users. Now, this graph was done sort of 10 days ago when we were asked for the presentation. It is already up to another 1,000 above that. So we're expecting to see that trajectory of user adoption growing. Now, remember, I did say $1 billion business required us to have 10,000. We are expecting to be at 10,000 users within the first 6 months. That's users registered on our platform. Our challenge now is to get them all working. So let me tell you a little about how we plan to do that. So our business strategy is phased in 4 phases. The first phase is a single city and a set of micro exchanges. A micro exchange is just allowing us to focus on specific skills so that we can accelerate the match rate by appealing to both hiring managers looking for skills in that area and get a base or an inventory of people to give people the hiring managers more choice. So we started with Sydney, as you can see, in 5 different areas: people, operations, IT, marketing, design, and finance and accounting. Our second phase is to expand this across more than 1 city. We've gone to Melbourne already, and we're looking to launch in Brisbane. The third phase is to take those micro exchanges and aggregate them to a macro exchange across the whole of Australia. And then very obviously, the next step from here will be to take this global. But even when we go global, we're still going to go city by city, skill by skill, to maintain that focus and step change growth. Our business model is simple. We have a flat $2.99 fee that we charge, which is significantly less than what our current recruitment agencies are charging. So for the small and medium enterprise, this represents something close to 70 to 85% savings on the recruitment, and it gives them access to skills that they may otherwise not have been able to afford or sought to promote their business. Even the large corporates that we've been talking to, while the rate doesn't make much difference from their perspective, the value that they see is in the access to the skills and in the time frame that they can get to those skills. So let me finish with the fact that it's only going to be 10,000 active assignments that's going to get us $1 billion business. I'd appeal to all of you to invite your friends, your peers, your associates onto the platform. It's free, it's easy to use, it's available 24/7. Have a try, and I'm sure you'll all agree with me. This would make a great investment. Thank you very much.